how do I navigate social situations and friendships now that I'm sober after spending the last 5 years building all of my relationships around alcohol?
Oh, wow. So how long are you clean?
So my longest running was a month.
Okay.
But as of right now, 4 days.
Can I just stop and I know we're on the phone, but can I give you a hug?
Yeah, I was really proud there for a second.
Whoa. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You're on day 4, right?
Yes, yep.
Yeah. And tomorrow's day 5, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm proud of you. I don't know anybody on the planet that starts and stops, that doesn't start and stop on the way to something great. That 30-day run, it proved to you could do it?
Yeah, it was a good run, but again, I got around some people and I got in a situation and I was like, oh, just, one drink. And my track record shows that I don't know how to drink one drink.
Well, awesome. Now you got some new data in the system, and now you can go make a better choice next time, which unfortunately, bummer, is 0.
Yeah.
Right? Have you gone to meetings?
No. I think part of my problem up until recently is I never really considered myself an alcoholic.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I don't drink every single day. I'm not hiding it. I just drink a lot when I do drink. It's not a big deal. Everybody drinks a lot in their 20s. So I've never gone to a meeting, but I've kind of toyed with the idea here recently.
Yeah, I can't recommend. That'd be my first, second, and third recommendation would be for you to go to a meeting. And exhale. Well, and here's the thing. You white-knuckled your way through 30 days. And you willpowered your way through 30 days, and you can't change this big of a challenge with white knuckles.
Yeah.
And the only way to do it is to drop your shoulders. And you can't drop your shoulders by yourself because alcohol's too strong. And the reason I asked first off that if you'd gone to a meeting and I was assuming you had not, it's because one of the very first things you're going to tell you is you're probably going to lose most of your friends.
Yeah.
And I hate that. Hate that for you. Yeah. No, it's caustic. It's heartbreaking. Or here's what you're going to find. You're going to find that most of your friends, people that you call friends and call you friend, were not friends like you thought.
Yeah, because we did dry January. We all white-knuckled our way through dry January. I ended up, towards the end of dry January, going on a bit of a little bender and, causing a bunch of chaos in my life. And then I was like, okay, I'm sober. And then the same friends who were experienced that chaos in my life are still handing me drinks and still encouraging me to drink. And I'm like, I'm trying so hard, and I don't want to lose them as friends at the same time as I know our relationships are going to have to change because everything was based around drinking. Everywhere we went, everything we did, we were always drinking. And so I guess more needed validation that it was okay to let those friendships go.
Let me get underneath that, okay? Your friendship wasn't just based on drinking. It was based on you all needing each other to fall a little bit so that y'all felt like y'all were superior in moment-by-moment gulps of air. They kept handing you drinks because your spinning out in chaos makes them feel half an inch taller.
Yeah.
Because at least they're not doing what you're doing.
That's true.
And you waking up the next morning saying, hey, you guys did this, y'all were my friends, that makes you feel a half inch taller. And so it's not a relationship based on drinking. Drinking becomes the medium by which y'all get to step on each other to feel a little bit taller for just a night. Yeah. That's not friendship. That's a bunch of hurting people desperately using each other.
Yeah, I'm married, and I was talking to my husband about it, and because he's one of the few people that doesn't encourage me to drink, and because he knows how I get, and he was like, well, why do you feel like the need to drink when you're around them? And I'm like, well, that's my role in the friend group. Is I'm the fun one. You walk into the party, and there I am to hand you a drink, and it kind of just gave me that identity in the friend group. And I guess now that I day 4 don't have that identity coming up, Friday night, Saturday night, Thursday, that I'm kind of just like, what am I going to do with my weekends?
No, that's not it, Gabby. That's not it. What's the real question you're asking?
I don't know.
The real question you're asking is, how am I going to stop hurting now that this is gone?
Yeah.
The real question you're asking is, how can I hide now? So my question to you is, like, what are you hiding from? Do you have kids?
I do.
How old?
He's 4.
Okay. Why don't you feel like you're a good mom?
I didn't have the best mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I kind of, when I found out when I was pregnant, I was going to do everything completely differently. And both of my parents have issues with alcohol. My grandparents have issues with alcohol. My siblings have issues with alcohol. And so I decided I was going to do alcohol, quote unquote, the right way as a mom. And, he's never seen me drink. He's never been around me when I drink. So I thought I was doing it the right way. And so now I'm kind of running into, you weren't doing it the right way. You were just hiding it better than your mom and dad.
And I'll tell you, for a 4-year-old, his nervous system knows when mom's drinking. He knows. I don't tell you that to shame you. I tell you that to tell you the only way to do alcohol differently, it's a ghost that haunts your entire family line, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only way is to turn and stare and face it down. And to drop your shoulders and say, okay, I'm powerless. You win. But I'm out. That's it. It's the only way. And so my I hope you can feel my heart through the phone. You're a good mom, dude. You're carrying the baggage of an entire family line, and you're holding it back for the sake of your son and your husband. And you're using every bit of strength you got to try to protect great grandkids that you'll probably never get to meet. And so I want to tell you, man, that's valiance and that's honor and that's bravery. I'm just telling you, you're doing it the wrong way. Right? It's like you're a warrior with a machine gun and you're just firing it directly into a wall. Like I love the bravery and I love the courage. It's just not doing anything.
Going the wrong way.
It's going the wrong way. And so the craziest, most courageous thing you can do is walk into a meeting. And if your husband needs to go with you, then take him with you. And drop your shoulders and say, my name's Gabby, and my great-grandfather couldn't, and my grandfather couldn't, and my mom and dad couldn't, and I can't control alcohol. I need help. Because what you're looking for here is your identity has been you're the crazy girl at the party. You're the fun girl. And the identity that you've told yourself, the story you've tried desperately to backfill is, I can be the mom that I didn't have, and I can be the wife that my dad didn't have, and I married the guy that's not my dad. It's all amazing, and I can still have that identity that has kept me kind of held together like super glue and duct tape, the crazy girl, and you can't.
Yeah, like I said, I thought I could do it the right way and have that identity. And I guess it's just been really hard, to let go of that identity, which comes with all of the friends I've made in the last, I've been drinking for 10 years, but the last friends I've made since we moved, and I've made these friends.
And they're not friends. They're not friends. Because if they were, they'd pull you aside and say, hey, you're not all right. If they were, then when one idiot was like, hey, have some more shots, and they would say, no, she's not drinking, stop.
Yeah, that's not how they
Right.
have acted at all.
Because they're not your friends.
Yeah.
And that means you have to deal with the loneliness. And you've been lonely since you were a little bitty girl.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to have to deal with trust with your husband because you've been dealing with trust issues with the caring figures in your life forever. And that's why you can't do it by yourself, man. And you can leave this conversation. You can look in the mirror and say, I was too weak to do it myself. You can talk like that. Or you can high five yourself and say, dude, I gave it a shot. This one didn't work, so now I'm going to try this one.
Yeah. So do I just slowly back out of this and be like, okay, you guys continue.
Whoa.
Oh, I can't make.
Nope.
Okay.
Repeat after me. They don't
get
a vote.
a vote.
You don't owe them anything, Gabby. You owe you, your little boy, and your husband, period. Your whole life has been spent trying to make sure everybody else is okay.
Mm-hmm.
That stops today.
I've heard those words in therapy probably once a week since I started seeing a therapist.
Well, there you go. You're going to call a random old podcaster and he'll tell you the same thing. Starting today, okay?
Okay.
You've been grabbing at ghosts for a long time. When kids grow up in the home of alcoholics, especially lineage alcoholics, it's grabbing at ghosts. You see your dad there, but he's not there. You see your mom there, but she's not there. And it makes kids insane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so what you're going to have to do is, A, begin the healing process. You got to do that process sober, which means you got to go through the detox process, the who am I process, I guarantee you've got a wake of decisions you wish you could have back, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're going to have to go through the forgiveness process of forgiving Gabby for doing things when she was just trying to stay alive. You might have to sit down with your husband and say, hey, here's some things you don't know. You're going to have to go through that whole thing. I need you to listen to me. On the other side of this is a peace and a depth of sleep and laughter and deep romance and intimate connection with your husband. Clear-eyed with your kid that you have never experienced in your life, ever. You should have, but you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. I just never pictured that kind of life for myself.
I know.
So when I'm staring at it, it's kind of like,
it's not real.
No, that's not for me.
I know. It is for you. You just got to go get it. Today's day 4. Will you make a call today? Will you go to a meeting this evening?
Yeah.
Do you promise in front of me and Kelly and the whole gang?
I do.
Okay. Will you send in a picture of your 30-day chip when you get it?
Of course.
We'll celebrate you like crazy. You promise?
Promise.
I am as proud of you right now as I've been proud of anybody in a long, long time.
Thank you.
Your great grandkids are going to have a different life because of the choice you made today. Okay?
Okay.
Go to a meeting tonight and don't stop going. Game on?
Game on.
It's been a high honor to get to talk to you today, my friend. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
All right. Blessings.